Hello and welcome to the Duke Chronicle Weekly Sports Wrap. My name is Jack Dolgin. We're back after winter break where the Blue Devils were not playing at their finest overall. We start off with the men's basketball team, which played 3 games this week, and they lost all 3 of those games to unranked opponents. On Wednesday, the Blue Devils got in foul trouble, lost a second half lead, and could not claw their way back, ultimately falling to the Tigers 68-63 in South Carolina. On Saturday, the Blue Devils looked to bounce back. Instead, they suffered their second straight loss and second loss at Cameron Indoor Stadium in as many years, falling to Notre Dame 95-91 on Saturday afternoon. It was Luke Kennard, however, the freshman guard for the Blue Devils, putting up a career-high 30 points and doing really all he could. However, the Blue Devils could not defend the Irish in the paint, and ultimately they fell by 4 points. On Monday, the Blue Devils suffered their 3rd straight loss and their 2nd in a row at Cameron Indoor Stadium, falling 64-62 to the Syracuse Orange. Luke Kennard, after scoring 30 points, got exactly 0 points against the Orange, as the Blue Devils could not get outside shooting going, and the Blue Devils have relied heavily on shooting from the perimeter. It is their first 3-game losing streak since 2007, which was the last time the Blue Devils missed the AP Top 25. That could happen again. They're currently ranked 20th, and if they don't win against NC State later this week, that's especially likely to happen. The women's basketball team actually suffered that fate on Monday when they found out for the first time since 1999 they have been left out of the AP Top 25. The Blue Devils did win Sunday 71-51 against Boston College at Cameron Indoor Stadium. However, that came after losing to NC State 65-62, also at home on Thursday night. Azura Stevens scored 38 points and recorded 25 rebounds this past week, doing all she can. But again, the Blue Devils are now out of the top 25. The swimming and diving team came into this weekend having been undefeated. However, the men's team fell to 3 opponents: Georgia Tech, Indiana, and Michigan, their first 3 losses for the team. And the women's team did defeat Georgia Tech, remaining unbeaten in ACC play. However, they fell to Indiana and Michigan and now have their first 2 losses of the season. The men's tennis team went 1-1 this week. First, they defeated Elon 6-1 at the Sheffield Indoor Tennis Center. However, they lost on Sunday 4-3 to Kentucky. The Blue Devils had defeated Kentucky in Lexington last year. Instead, the fates were reversed in Durham this time, as number 12, Nico Alvarez for the Blue Devils, suffered the upset loss to number 79, William Bushamuka. And again, the Blue Devils split performances on the weekend. The women's tennis team was in Nevada, and they played very well with 13 wins over a 3-day course. They were playing the Freeman Memorial Invitational hosted by UNLV, and 29th ranked Caitlin McCarthy recorded 3 singles wins and 1 doubles win. So a very strong performance for the women's team. The wrestling team finally had a West Coast trip and split performances, first falling to Stanford 27-15. The team would respond with a 28-18 win against Cal Poly, the team's 2nd of the season, beating them shorthanded too. But the Blue Devils, again, go 1-1, and they will have their 3rd game of the ACC play on Friday at Virginia. So, in recap, the men's basketball team goes 0-3. The women's team goes 1-1, but falls out of the top 25. Men's tennis splits. Women's tennis performs very well. Swimming and diving goes 1 win and 5 losses, and the wrestling team goes 1-1 as well. So those are your sports highlights for this week. Be sure to tune back, same place, same time next week, and follow all things Duke Sports at Duke Chronicle on Twitter, and check out our Blue Zone blog at DukeChronicle.com. For the Duke Chronicle, I'm Jack Dolgin, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back next week.